gardening and prepping. My name is Teresa. I would like to once again welcome y'all into the kitchen on this chilly autumn night where it's dinner time. So it's time to get to cooking, and we're going to do a really nice uh, kind of stir fry saute dinner. So let's get started. Okay, we have a beautiful, what's known as an Amish or Mennonite pink banana winter squash. They had it labeled as a Cinderella squash, fairy tale squash. I'm like going, y'all, this is how people get the wrong ideas about stuff. Now, I'm not going to be cooking the whole uh, banana squash. It is a winter squash for this recipe, so there'll be another video or two using this squash. Let's get the sticker off of it. Cut the end off. See how beautiful that is? Beautiful, orange and healthy. You want a good sharp knife and some willpower. But look in there. See how beautiful that is? You see them seeds? You better believe I'm saving them. I forgot to grab me a spoon. Hold on just a minute. Okay, we're going to take the spoon. And we're going to scrape as many of the seeds out as possible. Because I don't want to cut it anymore. Because I want to save as many seeds as possible. And I'll clean more of the guts out. Yes, we call them guts. As I go along. Oh, I see a seed. And it's easier if you just take a really good potato peeler. Now they make a bigger peeler. I couldn't find mine. Just for doing winter squash. Look at that. That's just absolutely going to be beautiful in this dish. And I'll bring you back as soon as I get these pieces peeled, and we'll continue on. Okay, got them peeled. They were extremely easy to peel. Okay. I could have peeled them, cleaned up the inside while they were whole. You can do them either way. You just want to get that string out. And they smell so good. Yep, they had these as a fall decoration. Selling them for decorations. People not knowing what they are going to just stick them outside and not eat them. Here, we definitely eat them. And you just want to cut that little bit of center out. You don't want to waste much. Just want to make sure you get all that string. See the string right here? You just slide your knife right through. Alright, I'm going to finish these up and I'll bring you right back. Okay, I got them all sliced up and I want them in smallish cubes but bite size. And see, that's about the size I'm going for and about the thickness. Now, it's your dinner. You can make them a little bit thicker if you want to. Junior's over here watching me like a hawk, y'all. And you just keep on. Now this is going to be a hearty dish. It's not going to be a sweet dish, which is perfectly fine. The pink banana winter squash can be cooked sweet or savory. That's the great part of a lot of your winter squash. Alright, I'll bring you back when I'm done. Alright, I got busy. There's all the pieces of the cut cubed banana winter squash. And in this bowl, I have a medium diced onion and 2 medium minced, you don't want it too fine, 2 big cloves of elephant garlic. Homegrown, organic, y'all. Should have cleaned up my mess. Okay. Now, what I'm going to be cubing up is this peppercorn pork loin. It's going to be just about the right amount of meat. I'd like to have a little more, but that's a different story. These things are little bitty, but I was blessed to catch it on clearance, and we're going to make it into a dinner. I'm going to open it in the sink, and I'll bring y'all right back. Okay, we're going to cube up this beautiful piece of pork tenderloin. Now, if you want to, you can use chicken, you can use beef, you can make it vegetarian. It's all up to you. Oh, that's pretty. Tender, too. It smells good. Come on, Nat. I swear Nats are horrible this year. Never seen that so bad. This is why you let one hand get dirty and the other hand stays clean. That way you can cut on the faucet to wash your hands without contaminating your faucet. Alrighty, that's cut up and ready to cook. Now, I got my onions and my garlic, my banana winter squash, cut up cubed pork loin, and I looked up and found a bag of orzo, buck 53. That's going into the mix after these cook for a little while. Alright, I'll bring you back. We're going to be heading to the stove. See you in a bit. Okay, we're at the stove now. I have my wok heating up with some of my homemade mild curry oil in it. Let me tell you, it smells good. I'm going to put the onions and the garlic in. And like I said, this is going to be a savory dish. You could make it a sweet dish if you wanted to. Oh, that smells so good. Cut my fire up just a little bit. Or cut the heat up. I'm not used to cooking on electric. Okay, I'm just going to lightly saute them for a little while because they're going to be cooking with the other ingredients. So I don't want them to disappear completely. Going to add the pork in. Now if you wanted to, you can cut it up in smaller pieces or bigger pieces. Oh, I wish y'all could smell this. It smells wonderful. Okay, since it's sauteing, I'm going to add a little bit of smoked sea salt give it kind of that, like being around a campfire. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of coriander. A little bit of black pepper. Just remember that this pork loin has black pepper too. And of course, anything I cook, it's got to have parsley. So I'm going to put about a tablespoon of parsley in there. Okay. I love oregano. So I'm going to put about a teaspoon. No, about half a tablespoon. Oh my gracious, this is smelling so good. Okay, I cut my flame down for a little bit. And for another fall flavor in it. And it pairs nicely with the squash as well as the pork loin. Well, grate a little bit of fresh nutmeg in there. You don't want anything to overpower. You want just a little hints here and there. And the pork loin is releasing its amazing juices. So we're going to go on and put the banana squash in. Oops. Oh, this is going to be so good. And don't forget, we're going to be adding orzo pasta too, which you can change seasonings around to the way you like them. You could do it more of a curry dish if you wanted to. It would make an outstanding curry. Now, I don't want to add a whole lot of water, but just enough. About a cup and a quarter. Oh, this is going to be so good. Alright. I'll put the lid on it. And I'm going to check it every once in a while. Stir it until the squash is almost done. I'm just going to let it steam and slow stew. And once the squash is back, once the squash is almost done, I will bring you back. Alright, the water is finally boiling. Now, when cooking orzo, it is a small pasta. You do not want to put any oil in your water. You want to just put salt, and you want it a heavy salt. And I also season my water because when you season your pasta, it will taste even better in your food. This is what orzo looks like. Little bitty pasta. Wonderful little bitty pasta. It's been a while since we had it. Now, you're going to want to stir it well because it will try to stick on the bottom. The good thing about orzo is it cooks in 8 minutes or less. It depends on how you like the texture of your pasta. It is al dente within 6 to 7 minutes. 8 minutes, it's done. You want to stir it often. Set the timer. But yes, you want to season your water. I've got coarse salt in here, black pepper, and garlic powder. Alright, once my orzo is cooked, I'm going to drain it, and then I will strain it, and I will bring you back. I have the pork and the squash on low because it's done. I'm going to let it marinate and get ready for the pasta. I'll bring y'all right back. Okay, the orzo pasta is cooked. I like mine a little al dente. This is hot. I done turned the heat off. And we're just going to add the orzo in. And like I said, you can use any other pasta that you like. We'll make sure you get all of it out. You don't waste anything. And you're just going to gently stir, because you don't want to break up your orzo. Oh, I'm telling you, it smells so good. A good, healthy, hearty dinner celebrating a chilly autumn night. The banana squash is fully cooked, but not mushy. Pork loin is cooked. A little bit of onion in there. Good old garlic. Lots of good spices. Look at that. And I was hoping the orzo will do it, and it has. It has sucked up all that wonderful, wonderful broth that was made from the pork loin the onions, and the banana squash. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? Now that is going to be a wonderful, healthy dinner. Alright, I'm going to let it sit for a while because I like to let the flavors blend. And I will bring you back when I get it plated up. We'll put the lid on it so it can steam, cool down a little bit, and I'll bring you back here in a little bit. Well, dinner is done, everyone. Look at how beautiful that turned out. Good, hearty autumn meal here. Homemade from scratch and no junk food in it, which makes it even better. Nothing junk food. I know exactly what's in this. Mmm. Absolutely delicious. Mm. Pork loin, good, tender. So is the banana winter squash. There's nothing wrong with this hearty meal. And good thing about it, it's savory. Just shows you that winter squash does not have to be cooked sweet. It can be very savory. And look at that. That is a beautiful dinner to put on the table for you and your family. I hope you've enjoyed this video and it encourages you to try winter squash. You can try other winter squash in this recipe, pumpkins, Hubbards, you name it. There's so many other squash that you can use as well. And meat, I use pork loin. You could use deer, venison if you wanted to. Buffalo would be really good. Chicken, or you could do it meatless. All you have to do is follow the recipe. Simple, easy, homemade, and me and Junior's fixing to eat good because the other two went out to a party. Ha! I guarantee you, we're eating a whole lot better and a whole lot healthier. Everyone, continue to stock up your pantries with food that will sustain and nourish you, medicines that will heal you, protection of all kinds, and the absolute bare necessities. Everyone, be blessed, stay safe and sound in this crazy world because it's getting weird, more weird every day. Everyone, take care, hoot hoot, and I'll see you soon.